Hello, my name is Mike Griffin with Natera Networks. Today I will be demonstrating the Scripting Automation Manager, or SAM product. SAM was created out of a necessity we saw from our customers. When we would deploy Cisco Unified Contact Center Express, they would request changes on a regular basis for the contact center until they either got internal resources trained or they decided to purchase a support agreement from Natera to make these changes on a more permanent basis. So what does SAM do? SAM is a web-based GUI interface that provides a method for non-technical personnel to make changes to the contact center. It does this in a secure manner, only allowing changes to portions of the contact center that user has permissions for. The key features of SAM allow you to make changes to the hours of operation, create, manage, and modify the contact center holidays, manage, record, and apply prompts on the fly, manage, create, and apply emergency closures. Examples of this would be for inclement weather, snow days, meetings, unforeseen circumstances, etc. It allows you to make mass changes to multiple portions of the contact center at once. It provides an audit trail to show you who made what changes and when. It also does support mobile devices such as iPhone, iPad, and Android to make those changes while you're outside of your network or on the move. And it does all this by providing secure access to make all these changes without having to hand out administrative access to the Unified Contact Center Express platform. So SAM can be used as a tool for IT to facilitate changes while internal resources are being trained on Cisco scripting, or it can be used as a tool given directly to the contact center management so that they can make the changes themselves without having to involve IT. So let's get into a demonstration of the product. What you see on your screen right now is the dashboard of SAM. Today I've got two specific widgets, server properties and server environment. These widgets on the dashboards are customizable per user. If you go into the users section, the users interface does integrate in with LDAP directories. In this case, we are integrated into Active Directory. You can implement LDAP filters so that you only want to pull over certain portions or groups of your Active Directory instead of the entire directory. Once you've integrated Active Directory, you'll see all the users that you've specified show up here in SAM. And once you have the users, you can modify their access permissions. So you have three options. You can give them edit only, add, edit, delete, or make them an administrator of the SAM product as a whole. Once you've applied the specific access level, later on, when we get into the applications, I'll show you how you can specifically assign access to only applications that you want that user to have access to. For example, you might have customer service, IT help desk, collections, and maybe Mike Griffin should only have access to customer service. I'll show you how you can do that here in a little bit. So the next section under locations is really used just to categorize and organize the applications within SAM. Later on, this is used for making mass changes. So maybe I wanted to make a change to every contact center group or application within the Plano location. I can do that through the mass edit feature. So you can see that I've created a location here called Plano. And underneath Plano, I can go to edit the departments and add each department or group to this location. So you see here we have Solution Center and Department 2 Solution Center. If I were to make a mass change to the Plano location, it would affect every department underneath that location. So under holidays, you've got two options here. You've got holiday and holiday schema. Holidays is where you're going to create every holiday throughout your organization. Now this is important because different groups in the contact center might observe different holidays. So customer service might observe Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, but another portion of your contact center might be 24/7, so they will not observe that holiday. You want to go ahead and create all the holidays for your organization here. And then once you have, you'll go back up into the holiday schema to apply specific holidays to a holiday schema. And then the holiday schema is applied to the application, such as customer service, IT help desk, etc. So let's go ahead and go into the company meeting holiday that we've already created here. You'll see several options here. Number one, we want to give it a name. Next, you can give it a date. If you click in the date field, it will pop up the calendar function. You can use the calendar function, or you can type in a date specifically. Either way works. From there, you can specify an open and close time. So maybe you're only open a subset of your normal hours on this day. So you could do 8 a.m. to 12 p.m., etc. If you want to close the contact center for the entire day, you can either leave these fields blank or specify and type in closed. Either one works. When specifying a time, you can use military format, or you can use like an 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. format. Both of those work. You can also specify if this holiday is a recurring holiday. Specify yes or no. If you specify yes, it will repeat the same date every year. So for example, Christmas Day, 12/25, you can specify that as a recurring holiday, and every 12/25 it will take effect. You also have open prompt and close prompt options here. And next to each prompt, you have two options. You can select an existing prompt, and if you click that, this prompt management window actually pops up and displays all the prompts currently loaded on the Contact Center Express platform. So if you go into Contact Center Express, the management interface, you can go to the prompt management variable and see that all of the different languages here are listed. Now the difference in SAM is that we provided the friendly name instead of the language code. But if I was to expand English here, you'll see all the different prompts showing from Contact Center Express. Same thing if I go into Contact Center Express, you'll see all of those same prompts. This is directly integrated. SAM does not store any prompts, it simply pulls the prompt listing from the Contact Center Express server. So another neat feature of SAM is the ability to play prompts on the fly directly from this window. If you click play here, it will play the specific prompt you selected, and it does this based upon what is loaded on the Contact Center Express platform.
We are closed in observance of the holiday.
So this is important because your prompts might have a different naming convention that is not being used like a friendly name. So if you've got prompts that are listed 001, 002, and you need to know what those prompts are for, you can simply play them through this interface to get an understanding of what those are. So once you've selected a prompt, you'll notice that at the bottom, it shows which prompts you've selected. You must select at least an English prompt, and you can select multiple prompts underneath different languages. SAM is intelligent enough to know that if you select English, Spanish, Chinese, Mandarin, whatever it might be up front in the IVR, SAM is only going to pass the appropriate prompt for that language back to the IVR to be played. So once I've selected the prompts I want, I can click Save there. And you'll see those prompts are listed in the open prompt window here. One for English, one for Spanish, and the name of the prompt. The other option you have here is to record the prompt. When I click this button, a window is going to come up with several options. Give it a prompt name. I'll call it Samvideo Test 2. Give it a phone number where you're located. In this case, I'm at 2002. This can be an external phone number, but understand that the highest quality prompt recordings are going to happen on your internal network through a Cisco IP phone. So that is preferable. From there, select the language. This is all the languages supported by Contact Center Express. In this case, I'm going to choose English. And once I click Save here, the system is going to outdial me at whatever extension or phone number that I've specified and walk me through how to record a prompt.
Thank you for calling the prompt recorder application. Please press 1 to record your prompt, 2 to review your prompt, 3 to save your prompt.
This is a test of the recording system.
Please press 1 to record your prompt, 2 to review your prompt, 3 to save your prompt. This is a test of the recording system. Please press 1 to record your prompt, 2 to review your prompt, 3 to save your prompt. Your prompt has been successfully saved. Goodbye.
Once you've successfully saved your recording, it is immediately available for selection. And it does pop up here in the window. So if I wanted to replace my current English prompt, I'd just close that guy out. And then you see the name Samvideo Test 2 here. Now when that records, it immediately uploads itself to the UCCX server. So if I go to the last page here, you can see the Samvideo Test 2 prompt that we just recorded. So once I'm happy with an open prompt and a closed prompt, I can click Save here and continue. Now, the open close prompt for the holiday is important because you might want to let your callers know that you're closed in observance of the holiday, or you're open, but you're only going to be open for a subset of normal hours today because it is a holiday. So like I said, once you're happy with that, you can click Save. I'm just going to go ahead and move on to the next section. I don't want to edit that. And the next section is applications. You can see that I've got two applications listed here, Samvideo and Local Samvideo. Think of an application like a group within your contact center. Any group that needs different call treatment will be listed as a different application in this section. So you could have a customer service section, or a customer service application, a collections application, an IT help desk application. All of these different applications are there to be used for different call treatment. Now, earlier we talked about the users, and here is where I would assign users specific permissions to my different applications. So if I click Assign User here, you can see that Mike Griffin and Brian Gagan both have access to this specific application. So if I wanted to add an additional person, I'd simply select that box and click Save, and now only those three folks have access to this specific application to make changes. So let's go into this application itself. Similar to the holiday section, I'm going to give it a name. I'm also going to provide a DNIS, or the number that's dialed to reach this application. You can have multiple numbers that reach the same application, but essentially you're going to specify the main number that's associated with this application, and we can still make additional numbers work within SAM. You also specify a location in a department. Again, this is used for the mass edit feature and under the location section where we specified the Plano location, the Solution Center department earlier. You're also going to record or select a holiday schema for this application. Which holidays should be applied to this specific application? In this instance, I'm going to select all locations. I can also select emergency closure. If I select yes here, the prompt that is listed under the emergency closure here will be played, and then your closed treatment will be invoked, whatever that might be for you. It could be that it rolls to an on-call number. It could be that we simply hang up the call. It could be that we send the call to voicemail. However your closed treatment is, SAM will invoke that and play that prompt before it invokes it. So we see customers use this scenario for meetings. Let's say they have a meeting in the middle of the day and all the agents need to get off the phones. They can record a quick greeting that says, "Thank you for calling. We are currently closed due to a company meeting. Please call back X time," etc. And then when they're done with the meeting, they just go back into the application and change it from a yes to a no, and normal operation is invoked. Similarly to the holiday section, we also have an open prompt and a closed prompt. And additionally here, we have a notification prompt. Notification prompt can be used wherever you want to in your IVR, but typically we see it in two main sections. Either up front after the open greeting to let callers know about a specific situation or a marketing event or a presentation of some sort, or you can use it, typically we see folks use it in the queued greeting section. So no agents are available. We're going to queue that caller and then play maybe a marketing prompt of some sort. That's essentially what the notification prompt can be used for. You can use it wherever you want to in your IVR. Those are just two typical places we see it used often. And down here at the bottom, you see your Monday through Sunday normal operation open and close times. Now again, here you can specify military time, or you can specify 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Either one works. And again, like you see on Saturday and Sunday here, you can specify and type closed in both windows to close the contact center for the entire day, or you can leave both windows blank and it will close it for the entire day. So today is Tuesday, and we're open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So let's call in, and it should tell us that we are open.
Thank you for calling the Solution Center demonstration. Please press 1 for English, press 2 for Spanish. We are open.
So it's going to cue me to the group of agents. You see the whole music. So let's go ahead and change this to 9 a.m. and click Save and call back in.
Thank you for calling the Solution Center demonstration. Please press 1 for English, press 2 for Spanish. We are closed.
So in my case, my close treatment is that I hung up. I play that closed prompt and then hang up the call. Let's put that back to 5 o'clock. And you can see that once I make a change within SAM, the next call that comes in, those changes take effect. So if I call back in now, it should be back open.
Thank you for calling the Solution Center demonstration. Please press 1 for English. We are open.
So from here, if I wanted to change a holiday, let's say, let's go into the holiday, and the application we were just editing as part of the all locations holiday schema here. So if I go in to edit that, you'll see that both Christmas and company holiday are selected on the schema. So let's go into the company meeting holiday and edit this for today's date, 8/21/2012, and save this. I'm going to be closed for the entire day today. Now I should get the holiday closed prompt.
Thank you for calling the Solution Center demonstration. Please press 1 for English. We are closed in observance of the holiday.
So let me go ahead and change that guy back to 2013. Call back in.
Thank you for calling the Solution Center demonstration. Please press 1 for it. We are open.
So normal operation was invoked as soon as I removed that holiday. The order of priority in all of these options is this. The emergency closure always takes precedence. From there, it's the holiday will take precedence. And then from there, it's the normal operation that will take precedence. So if you have configured a holiday and you've configured an emergency closure, that emergency closure prompt will override the holiday, just like the holiday will override the normal operation. So once I've made all my changes to the application, I've saved them. What happens if I accidentally make a mistake and change something I didn't mean to, and the call center is not functioning as I want it to? Well, I can simply go into the logs and determine who changed what and when. So here is the who under username. What did they change? You can see that we just changed the holiday company meeting back to 2013/8/21. And here is the timestamp on that. So it's very easy to identify what changes have been made and then reverse them if you need to. So from a technical perspective, SAM is compatible with UCCX 8.x and higher. It can run on a virtual machine or a Natera provided appliance, and it can also run on customer provided hardware as long as it meets the minimum recommendations. From a redundancy standpoint, we have two options. We can deploy multiple SAM servers in the environment, or if you have a single SAM server and it goes down, the calls will still flow through your contact center as normal and get down to your agents. You just lose the dynamic configuration capability that SAM provides. Again, my name is Mike Griffin with Natera Networks. Thank you for watching the SAM demonstration.